I'm not really one to talk a lot about these social issues and all on the channel, but today I have to speak up, man. These Bulgarians were just trash. England did not lose a single European qualifying game, nor a World Cup qualifying game for the last 10 years. And a lot of people were saying, should Gareth Southgate get sacked? What's going on with this English team? And so forth and so on. But for those people, I think you're overreacting. I really don't know what you're trying to achieve there, because what Gareth Southgate has done with this team, I don't think it's going to be undone in one day with one loss. It's just not possible. I just think that the Czech Republic wanted that win way more than England did, and Gareth Southgate, experimented a bit, and England were complacent. Look at the team that they fielded. The team was made up of predominantly Tottenham Hotspur, Everton, former Tottenham Hotspur players, and players who are not really clicking well with the other players on the team. That's basically what happened. That's why I said it was an Everton, Spurs, Man United-esque type performance, because all three English clubs are currently struggling in the league, and the players on the field were predominantly from those clubs, with the exception of Raheem Sterling and Trippier, Declan Rice, and company. You get the point. But in today's game against Bulgaria on the road, a 6-0 thumping. This is a Man City, Liverpool, Leicester-esque type performance by the England national team there under Gareth Southgate, the same man who some of you guys were criticizing a few days ago. I did criticize him a bit, but it was for tinkering with the 11 and not choosing the right personnel. But he did get his 11 right on the day with bringing in Tyrone Mings for Michael Keane in the back there. That was a very good move. Tyrone Mings has been in very good form, helping Aston Villa to get promoted to the Premier League, and he will be very, very instrumental if they are to stay up as well. At left back, benching Danny Rose for the very spirited Ben Chilwell, who plays for Leicester City. Harry Maguire was still in defense, and I agree with that move because I admire Harry Maguire as a player. I just don't like that he went to Man United. Right back, Kieran Trippier was still preferred to Trent Alexander-Arnold. I don't too much agree with that move, but Trippier was good on the day. Pivoting in the midfield, Harry Winks came in for Declan Rice, and he did a much better job. I am a very harsh critic of Harry Winks because I don't rate him too much as a player, but maybe I'm not looking at it from the right perspective, because Harry Winks is not a goal scorer. He is a defensive midfielder who is not so adventurous. So maybe I need to start looking at him in a more positive light and just accept him for who he is, basically. Then Jordan Henderson retained his place, and the very effervescent Ross Barkley came in for Mason Mount. I really like that move, even though Ross Barkley is hit and miss at times. Marcus Rashford came in for Jadon Sancho, and he was brilliant playing as a winger. I do agree with that move because Marcus Rashford as a lone striker or as a center forward is straight trash. Trashford. He doesn't know what to do with the ball in front of goal, but you saw what he did with the ball while playing as a left winger. Remember at the beginning of the season when Martial was playing center forward, Rashford was playing over on the left. Man United looked really good at the start, but when Martial picked up that injury, oh man, it was Rashford as a center forward, and he has been horrible. So maybe that's a role they should, play him more in going forward. Harry Kane was retained as the lone striker. Of course, he is the captain and he is the focal point. Raheem Sterling switched from left to right, and he was brilliant on the day. He was much better than he did against the Czech Republic. Could have scored a few more goals, but all in all, you can't be too harsh on the young man. He was amazing. Callum Wilson, Jadon Sancho, and Mason Mount came off the bench, and I don't too much agree with the Mason Mount and Jadon Sancho substitutions. I think Gareth Southgate should have taken the opportunity to give some of the other French players some time on the field. Maybe a Tomori, or who knows, maybe give some more minutes to Tammy Abraham, a reward for what he's been doing in the league, or some other player who is yet to feature for England, or who hasn't been getting any game time as of late. But bringing on Sancho and Mount there, it didn't really make any sense to me. I do agree with the Callum Wilson substitution because he needs the minutes and he has been good for Bournemouth. He almost scored, but it's very, very good that he got at least 20 minutes under his belt. But this was a great performance by England, a much better, much improved performance than the one against the Czech Republic. The team looks cohesive. They look like a bunch of guys who actually enjoy playing with each other and enjoy playing their football. Marcus Rashford getting on the score sheet, that will do a whole lot of good for his confidence. Man United needs that. Then Ross Barkley picking up 2 goals on the day. Frank Lampard will definitely be smiling at that. Raheem Sterling making amends for his horror show against the Czech Republic, bagging a brace. And of course, the captain Harry Kane had to get into the act when he scored in the 85th minute from open play. It wasn't a penalty this time, it was from open play, and it was a brilliant goal. So I must commend all the English player for a job well done. I can't find any faults in this performance today. They were brilliant on and off the ball. They outpassed, they outskilled them, they were more creative, and most of all, they were very, very clinical. The goalkeeper did, prevent a few from getting in the back of the net. It could have well been 10-12-0. It could have been a well-deserved 8-0 baptism of Bulgaria, where the crowd was simply atrocious. Well, I'm not going to blame every single one in the crowd, but the bunch of idiots who were actually making monkey noises in the stands when Tyrone Mings was on the ball, they should be simply ashamed of themselves. Simply ashamed of themselves because, guys, there was black players playing for Bulgaria. A few Brazilians were playing for Bulgaria. And come on, like it's like how dumb. It's like shooting yourself in your own foot. Like, it's stupid. It is stupid. This whole racism bullshit has to stop. It gotta stop. It gotta stop. And I'm not gonna sit here and say the whole of Bulgaria is racist. It's just some idiots who show up to the football pitch to just, be idiots. Basically, I can't find any better word for these people. They're just simply idiots. If you know you're gonna come to the football match to be a racist, it's just better guys, I don't even know. I don't know what to say. It's just a horrible situation, and it has to stop. There's no place for this in the beautiful sport of football. Come on. Just chill with this, man. Chill. It's not necessary, man. I'm not really one to talk a lot about these social issues and all on the channel, but today I have to speak up, man. These Bulgarians were just trash on and off the field because this was Bulgaria's biggest home loss ever in their history, 6-0 against England. England has now scored about 20, maybe 17 to 20 goals without reply against Bulgaria in their last few games. And Bulgaria has never defeated England. I think this is 12 games and England are yet to lose against Bulgaria, and they are their most favored opponents. Like, when it comes to head-to-head against Bulgaria is where England look at their best. Maybe not so much against the Czechs, because England got a reality check in that game. They got checkmate, and they showed up today in Sofia and spanked the Bulgarians. A well-deserved spanking. Well deserved. I felt so good. It's just like poetic justice. You're disgusting off the field, we are gonna punish you on the field. I feel bad for those Bulgarian players who had to feel the brunt of England's force today. So, well played, England, man. Well played. With this win, England stay on top of the table on 15 points, and they are not yet safe in terms of qualifying for Euro 2020. So they'll have to wait until the November fixtures. As for Bulgaria, they're currently bottom of the table on 3 points and can no longer directly qualify for Euro 2020. They will have to hope and pray they somehow get a UEFA Nations League playoff spot. In the other Group A fixture that was played today, Kosovo, the brilliant Kosovo, defeated Montenegro 2-0. That was actually a Balkan derby. Well played, Kosovo. You have been one of the most improved teams in the entire world, and they could actually gain direct qualification for Euro 2020 and be amongst one of the debutants. If there's gonna be any new teams at the Euros, it's gonna be Kosovo. And I actually smiled when I saw this result because I want Montenegro to lose every single game going forward until they apologize for their racist behavior when England traveled there. So that's what you call poetic justice in your ass. So Kosovo remained third in the group on 11 points, 1 point behind second place Czech Republic. Montenegro are fourth in the group on 3 points, and they can no longer directly qualify for Euro 2020. And I doubt they have a place in the UEFA Nations League playoff. I hope they don't. So well played, England. Good job, Gareth Southgate. But my assignment for you is get this unit settled. You have to decide on a settled 11. You have to decide on a settled bunch of players who you're going to take into next year's Euro 2020. You can't be chopping and changing like this 1 year before the tournament. Come on, make up your mind. Or else England are going to flop once again at the Euros. So guys, those are my thoughts. If you have any, please leave them in the comment section down below. If you're new around here, consider hitting the subscribe button. And guys, please do me a favor, visit cardsplug.com/dominicrichfc. A link would be in the description box down below. Christmas is coming up and you could get your friend, your daughter, your son, brother, anybody, one of these cards for Christmas or whatever occasion, birthdays or whatever. Guys, I really like this card. That's why I'm actually recommending it. So anyways, until my next video, guys, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching this video. Until next time, peace out. Rich Squad.